The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
It's the solo noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. I am Peaches. Victor is not only out today, but also for the rest of the week. He'll be back Monday, August 18th. He's, driving to, I think it's Bellingham, Washington. For some reason, I keep wanting to say Bellevue. No, Bellingham, Washington, to go help his daughter move. He's hauling a whole bunch of stuff from his place to her place and all that fun stuff. He posted over the weekend that he stopped in Wallace, Idaho, the center of the universe. So I'm glad the drive is going well. He did text me late on Saturday saying he made it to Spokane finally. Went to a weird bookstore. I'm sure we'll hear all about the adventure once he gets back. But anyway, I'm here by myself for the whole week. So if you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. Now, this story is pretty wild. It's the first time I've heard of it. You think this would be making national headlines. Adam Radcliffe, David Bruce, Jack Jarvis, Sam Edwards, 4 dudes are currently rowing across the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, that's right. They're paddling approximately 3,500 miles from New York City to the United Kingdom. As of today, well, this was posted how long ago? Over the weekend? August 9th? 2 days ago. So now they're on day 53 of this grueling journey. We should talk here about the sheer magnitude of this feat. These guys aren't just out for a leisurely row. They're tackling one of the most challenging bodies of water on the planet. The Atlantic Ocean is known for its unpredictable weather, strong currents, vast expanse, no doubt. Yet these 4 are navigating it with nothing but their strength, endurance, and this 7-meter-long rowing boat. But why are they doing this? Their mission is to raise awareness and funds for mental health support for military personnel through the UK-based charity Head Up, and to also set a Guinness World Record for the first unassisted row from the mainland United States to mainland United Kingdom. Their daily routine is pretty wild. They row in shifts, 3 hours on, 3 hours off, 24 hours a day. This whole schedule is compounded by the challenges of ocean navigation, sleep deprivation, the physical toll of constantly rowing. You can imagine how bad your shoulders would be at the end of the whole thing. Yet they've managed to celebrate small victories along the way, like they saw some whales, dolphins, even surviving a capsizing incident. You know, I barely survived a kayaking trip to what's that place in Buell that my friend Matt was obsessed with? Box Springs Canyon, Blue Springs, whatever, something like that. It was pretty, but you know, my kayak filled with water. I tipped over, had to get rescued by some guy in a motorboat, had to swim over to it. What's truly remarkable is the mental fortitude on this adventure required for such an endeavor. Imagine being out in the vast open ocean, nothing but the horizon in sight for over 2 months. The psychological strain must be immense. Yet these 4 people, these 4 dudes are not only enduring, but they're thriving as well, all while raising awareness for this incredibly important cause. So I thought that was pretty cool to talk about. We'll continue the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem right here on K-Barrel 101 here shortly. I found out about this website late last night. I was scrolling Instagram Reels. I meant to send the link to Victor, but he's already made it to Bellingham, Washington, and I think he's got to make his way back as fast as possible after he's done. He can't really just take his time because, you know, he has to get back to Idaho Falls to get back to work and all of that fun stuff, you know. But I found this website called MakeMyDriveFun.com where you can type in wherever you're starting to wherever you're going for a road trip, and it gives you cool places to see along the entire route. I just tried doing it for Idaho Falls to Seal Beach, California, just to see possibly anything. It has some like mundane stuff, like stuff that you would see on the Dole Men's Club Facebook page. If you're not familiar with that, it's all these different Dole dudes, and they collect fridge magnets or dumb things like that. I collect fridge magnets myself, but you know they really take pride in their Dole activities. Hence why it's called the Dole Men's Club. I mean, people can do what they want as long as it doesn't break the law, you know. But I was looking at the stops here from Idaho Falls to Seal Beach in Orem, Utah. You can visit the world's largest blender. Yeah. What else is there? Nursing home Stonehenge in American Fork, Utah. The world's largest display of dino skeletons in Lehi, Utah. You scroll down here, you can visit Cove Fort, Utah. You can visit, look at that, Beaver, Utah, the birthplace of, is it Philo Farnsworth, the father of television? That's neat. Again, this is all dull stuff. I mean, really, if you want to go to Zizix, California on your way from Idaho Falls to Seal Beach, you can go see the weird Zizix Road, as mentioned in that Stone Sour song. I thought that was kind of cool. MakeMyDriveFun.com. The noon hour of madness and mayhem right here on K-Barrel 101. I am Peaches. Now, Victor briefly talked about this on Friday. We were going back and forth texting late Thursday night. We talked about this on the air a little bit on Friday morning, right before traffic school, powered by the Advocates. I was telling Victor the drama that's happening with my personal favorite radio show in Los Angeles called The Woody Show. They're syndicated across the country. I myself like them because they're not the stereotypical radio show where they do the whole, like, here's your, what's it called again? Your astrological sign. Here's your horoscope for the day. Second date update crap. Every morning show has that fake dating segment, and it's awful. They always pretend like, oh, somebody's in a pickle here. Let's go ahead and see if they'll continue to date, or I don't know, something like that. It's the same old segments on every morning show, and the Woody Show kind of stands out in that matter, so that's the reason why I like to listen to it. Well, they did a segment that I don't even want to name the name of, because it's something that if I were to say, it would trigger a JPA, a Jade Pucker alert, but they interviewed this one girl. Her name's Akana, Akana. She has like 1.5 million followers. She was at this convention, CatCon, all about cats. Well, Morgan, their producer, went to CatCon and did the whole segment, and then the team on the air had to guess whether this or that with this particular game with this one girl. Well, the people on the show, they started rating her appearance. One of them called her like a solid 6, and she then made a video to her fans saying, hey, I was interviewed by this radio show, The Woody Show. She starts crying, saying that, she thought it was just an interview, but they started like just roasting her appearance on the air. Now, her fans, she has 1.5 million followers. She didn't tell her fans to attack them. Her fans just started attacking their page, screenshotting their appearance, and they're not the best looking crew. I mean, let's be honest here. Most radio DJs are not the best looking. That's why we hide in your radio. You can't see us, but you can hear us. We got way better voices than we look. That was the whole reason why I wanted to get into radios, because, well, I just didn't want to be seen, but I wanted to entertain people, hence why I went this way. But, social media exists. You got to be a content creator / radio DJ in modern radio in 2025. So, I mean, I still got to post videos of myself. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at KBarrett101FM, even our YouTube, KBarrett101RMG. So the fans keep attacking. I think they just kept reporting the producer of The Woody Show's Instagram account to the point where it got removed. But now The Woody Show is retaliating, saying that audio that she used in her video was manipulated and edited to where it worked in her favor, something like that. I don't know. It's just making a whole bunch of news sources, and that's why I'm like, you know what? I should talk about this, talking about another radio show. The radio show that you should really listen to, of course, is the Noon Hour of Madness and Mayhem, the Victor Welch Show, of course. There's that option. There's the Peaches Pit Party as well. Just figured I would talk about that to make this noon hour better than, me just sitting here going, hey, how's everybody doing? I had a great weekend. Actually, the weekend went by really fast. And anyway, we'll continue here in just a few on K-Bear 101. Wrapping up the noon hour of madness and mayhem, I am Peaches. Now, we can laugh at this because the guy ended up being A-OK. This 19-year-old NASCAR driver by the name of Connor Zilish. Is that how you say his last name? I'm not a NASCAR fan in any way, shape, or form. I don't care for it, but I know people are into it, so I didn't want to also get this guy's name completely wrong. Connor Zilish. I don't follow NASCAR at all, but apparently he's one of the best young drivers out there. He just won another Xfinity Series race on Saturday, whatever that is, and was scheduled to race again, but when Connor went to go get out of his car. You know, in NASCAR, you have to like climb out of the window. Well, he was trying to climb out of the window of his car to celebrate. Well, then he falls and shatters his collarbone. Yeah. 19 years old. He's the youngest driver since Joey Logano to make his Cup Series debut back in... Wait, what the heck is this? He's 19 years old, was the youngest driver since Joey Logano to make his Cup Series debut back in February. He was supposed to race again in the Cup Series on Sunday, but he had to withdraw on account of, shattering his collarbone trying to get out of his car while celebrating the win on Saturday. Good news is that all things considered, he's doing fine. He tweeted out, "Thank you everybody for reaching out. I'm out of the hospital, getting better already. Thankfully, CT scans for my head are clear. I just have a broken collarbone. Thankful for all the medics for quick attention and grateful it wasn't any worse." Oh, a broken collarbone. Can't you, you can't really do anything with that. You just have to kind of let it heal, right? You just have to sit there. It's like a broken rib. You have to just wait for it to be better, but it's painful. Oh, one of the worst injuries you can get. Anyway, I'll be back at 2 for the start of Peach's Pit Party. I will see you then. I'll leave you with I Prevail, Violent Nature.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.